Well, next up on KCRW, we welcome Adele. Hi.
Hello.
Yay. So good to see you.
And you.
How's everything going?
Good. Landed in LA yesterday.
Yesterday.
Getting very nervous about Sunday.
Yeah. Well, we should talk about that. But of course, it's with heavy hearts that we welcome you this morning with Michael Jackson's passing, and we should talk about that.
Yeah.
Tell us the impact of the King of Pop on you.
I don't know, I feel really strange about it, really. I mean, I'm not like a huge, I wouldn't kind of list him as one of my favourite artists or anything, but I don't ever remember not knowing of Michael Jackson, and I don't ever remember, I could name pretty much everything he's done probably, even though he's not one of my favourite artists. So I just feel really strange about it, and it kind of reminds me of like when Princess Diana died and stuff like that, and the whole world is just watching telly, and the whole world's kind of feeling the same.
That's true.
So yeah, I don't know how to feel about it, and it's really surreal, like being in LA when it happened. I mean, because we arrived yesterday, and in I was meant to be going and seeing him in like 2 weeks in London, and we leave London and come here, and then he died.
Yeah.
But I think he's amazing. He's the last proper entertainer, because I think most musicians these days are quite accessible, and kind of seem really real, whereas he's kind of like Elvis and John Lennon and Frank Sinatra and stuff like that. So it's
also you realize, that he's maybe more important or representing something to all of us, maybe more than we realized.
Yeah, totally. I think so. And I think, over the past few years, people got kind of so consumed with the tabloid stories that he kind of got forgotten about with his music. I don't really know much about, obviously, all that, but I'm quite pleased that people are kind of remembering his music now as well. So,
I actually drove to Neverland Ranch last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where is it? Is it in LA?
It's like 3 hours north of here. So just in the middle of the night.
Right. Was it busy?
There was about 10 people there having a little candlelight vigil. So I actually lit a candle and put it at the gate there and drove home.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, sad times. But the good news is that you're here and you're performing the Hollywood Bowl, which must be a dream come true.
It is a dream come true. I'm very scared. I'm really, really scared. I did my biggest show so far was in Holland about 2 months ago, and it was to like 5,500 people. And just before I went on stage, I tried to escape the venue because I was so scared. So I'm dreading what I'm going to be like on Sunday. But it's going to be phenomenal, and the fact that James is doing it as well kind of blows my mind.
Yeah. Now, is she a huge influence?
She is the influence for me. She's my favourite singer. I adore her. And I got to go and see her a few months ago in New York City. We stayed a few days longer to go and see at BB King's in Times Square, which is a tiny venue. And she was just amazing. Like, her voice is a bit deeper than it used to be, but on songs like Sugar on the Floor and At Last and stuff, like, just close your eyes and it's like she's 20 again. But she's cheeky, like, it was so amazing. Like,
did you actually kind of pick her to be on the bill with
yeah,
you?
as a joke on myself. Like, me and my agent were like, yeah, great, 4 Grammy nominations. Why don't we ask Etta James to do a show with you? And I was like, great idea, Kirk. And he asked, and she said yeah, and I was like, oh my God. But yeah, I mean, I didn't ever think she'd say yeah. Like, I didn't even think I'd ever get to go and see her in a show, and I got to go and see her in a tiny intimate venue, and then now we're going to do this huge show together. Like,
well, Adele is our guest just for a few minutes. I know you're very busy right now, but it's all good. You're kind of going to play guest DJ for us, picking a few songs. So what is your first selection?
The first one is an Etta James song called Love Is Forever, and I'd never heard of this song until I saw her at BB King's in New York City, and I think her and her son wrote it. It's just a beautiful, beautiful song, and the lyrics, again, they're so her, like, they're cheeky. There's a lyric and it goes, because you think you're so damn clever, and it's just so like patronising and sarcastic. I just love it. So.
Adele is our selector here on KCRW.